Okay, we are making a beautiful picture of some fruit on a table, and we are inspired by the story Maddie's Fridge, and we're also inspired by the artist Henri Matisse and his artwork called A Bowl of Apples on a Table, done in 1916. So, I started with a large circle for the top of the table. And you would draw with pencil first. So you could, go around your circle a few times, probably just to like sort of even it out. And then I added a little bit of an edge, so there's a little bit of a thickness to the table. So a lot of Matisse's paintings look flat. And so we're getting that kind of flattened effect here with this table and with the fruit. And then we're going to draw down here for the bottom part of the table. And we're going to curve out on each side. And curve back in. And again, they don't have to be perfectly even. I'm just sort of going with what I see in the artwork. And sometimes we make changes from what we see. So Matisse's painting is much longer than our usual paper format. But that's okay. It's still fun to make this. So then we're going to make nice big circles for the fruit. So you could decide, are they all apples? Are they all oranges? Are they all going to be the same size? Are they going to be touching? Are they going to be overlapping? How many do you want? These are all choices that you get to make. I'm going to make mine pretty close together. And then each one has a little dip on it there where the stem would come from. Now yours being done in pencil, you'd probably want to outline it with black crayon or a black Sharpie before you do any painting. So I actually did some different colors of the crayons first before I did the black. So basically like going around the edges of my red fruit. And then the stem part just with the black. And then I went again around the red. So Matisse's art did have kind of a dark, bold outline. So that's where this black crayon really helps to make things show up better, give contrast and interest to the work. And then you can also decide in your painting what color you want to make the fruit, what color you want to make the table, what color you want to do the background. These are all choices that you can make, and you might want to make different choices than what I did. So I've got a green one here and a green one over here. And then I've got 3 orange yellow ones. So maybe I'll do another green here, because this number ended up being different from the other one. Okay, and my last grouping here had some yellow, and then some orange. So adding the crayon before the paint can sometimes give sort of a shadow or a shading effect that's also kind of nice, and again add some interest. So I used my watercolor paints. And the crayon also does help keep the paints in the areas where you want them to stay. So, for example, get a little blue on here. And when my blue paint hits the crayon, you can still see the crayon lines, and it does help kind of prevent the watercolor paint from like sliding into other areas of the paper where I don't want it to go. Okay, so when I switch colors, I clean out my brush really well. I move my brush along the inside of the cup to get the extra water off. And I can carefully paint in. My art. So good luck with yours. I hope it turns out just wonderfully for you, and that you are really enjoying making some beautiful artwork this summer. There will be a link below in the description for the stories and the artwork.